to present lecture. May I share slides? Then I will start. Whether it is in slide mode, kindly confirm, please.
Yes, sir, it is in slide mode.
Yeah, it is in slide
also, I think.
slide
Thank
mode.
you. Thank you for confirming. So now I want to deliver today's lecture on role of veterinarians in healthy and sustainable food production under changing climatic scenario. This topic I chose on the eve of World Veterinary Day, that how we veterinarians can serve the society through animal health and services of environment in a better way under the present scenario. So with this, I once again congratulate you all on the eve of World Veterinary Day, whose theme is well known, a 6-word: veterinarians, guardian of food and health. It speaks everything. And it makes us proud feeling that in society today, we got the dignified position and we are acting as a bridge between our animals, mankind, humans, providing services, and environment, whose management is the joint responsibility of each and every subject specialist, and we are also going to contribute towards this. And probably due to this concept only, we have entered in the concept of One Health, a well-recognized concept where we are trying to see all type of experts of animal, human, and environment at one platform. And this has led to the many important concepts, which is contributing welfare of animal, welfare of human being, as well as welfare to the components of environment like soil, water, air. So we try to see how we veterinarians can work under the changing climatic scenario. Before that, we must feel proud that we are managing around 535.78 million livestock, including major populations of cattle and buffalo, which is around 193 million cattle and 109 million buffaloes, along with a major population of goats, 148 million, and sheep. And simultaneously, we are also managing the health and productivity of around 851 million of poultry populations. And due to that, we are feeding our society. We'll discuss how we'll feed. But under the current scenario of climatic change and the challenges posed to the livestock farming due to warming planet, everything is going to be changed. If we talk about livestock, due to this scenario, heat stress is built up on animals. And the major reason is rising temperature, erratic rainfall, And this erratic rainfall is leading to floods due to overrain or droughts due to no rain. And this heat stress is again putting a stress on the physiology of animal, on the welfare of animal, and this can be discernible through new disease patterns which is emerging. Few months back in February, there was outbreak of Nipah virus in West Bengal. Bird flu outbreak is a very common scenario in our country. Similarly, everyone has felt the baggage of COVID-19. All are vector-borne disease. All are spreading through animal to human being. A zoonotic nature. This is narrating the story of changing climatic scenario and alarming we veterinarians to be prepared for this alarming situation which may complicate in future. And this erratic pattern of the climate is reducing feed and fodder availability. Sometimes water scarcity scenario is there, and ultimately it is putting stress on animal welfare and reducing the productivity. So we veterinarians have a challenge to maintain the animal in the thermal comfort with good quality of feed and fodder so that their productivity could be maintained. So now question arises, why we are so much concerned for healthy and sustainable food production matters? This is because we are feeding around 140 crore population in our country, 1.4 billion population in our country. And our 80 million livestock farmers, which depending on this, is a major contributor of our GVA. Our livestock sector is producing or contributing 5.5% of national GVA or 31% of our agriculture through major production of milk, egg, meat, and wool. And this 5.5% GVA in terms of monetary value is around 1.9 million crores of rupees, contributing to the economic sustainability to almost about 80 million of farmers. You can see milk production is increasing at average rate of 3 to 5% year by year. And this year, we are able to get around 247.87 million tons of milk. Similarly, we have produced 149.11 millions of egg, around 10.5 millions of meat. And we are at number 1 in milk production in world, number 2 in egg production in world, and number 4 in meat production in world. And due to this increasing productivity, we are able to feed the people of our society with around 485 gram of milk per day, 106 number of eggs per annum, and 7.5 kg of meat per annum, which is contributing towards their health through the cheaper protein production. These are all because of day and night selfless services of our veterinarians, not only in disease management, but in the management of environment, housing management, through the adopting the principle of prevention is better than cure. And we are trying to find the sustainable way for serving our society and to provide the disease-free food product or healthy food product to our society. I want to discuss here, although India is number one in milk production, we are contributing around 25% of world's milk production in India. But still we have to work more because our animals is producing only, our crossbred animals is producing or exotic animals is producing only 9 kg milk per day. Our indigenous animals are producing only 3 kg milk per day, 3.4 or 3.7 kg milk per day. Whereas if we compare with the world scenario, the dairy developed country like USA, like Israel, their animals are producing average 30 to 60 liter milk. So we veterinarians have a role in improving the animals' productivity under Indian condition where effect of climate change is there nowadays. Although we are at number 2 in egg production in world, but you can see China is contributing 37% of total egg production of world, but India is only 8%. Much gap is there, which we have to fulfill through the improved services, not only in terms of disease control treatment, but in terms of development of improved variety through the available tools in the era of digitization. We can use AI, we can use genomic selection, we'll discuss. Similarly, in meat production also, we have to develop such kind of animals under this scenario whose meat is acting as cheaper protein source for our society, so that we could make more meat available. Still, we are far behind from 11 kg, the ICMR recommendation of meat. So we have to work more. But besides other challenges, climate threat is upcoming challenge for veterinarians. As per international policy of climate change, if this climate condition is not mitigated, there will be decline in livestock productivity by 10 to 25% in coming days. And due to that, we have to switch over climate resilient animal health production system, which will protect herd health in heat and extremes. We have to work day and night for heat stress management of the animal, disease surveillance, vaccination, deworming calendars. When we were students 30 years back, we have been taught only about disease treatment. A role of veterinarian will be only disease treatment. But you can see the changing scenario. Society is expecting more from veterinarians. They expect that they could be the food provider for us. They could be the health building agents for us. And we have to work. And for that, we have to work on housing design. Research is meager in our condition. We have to invest more on housing design research. What kind of, although to experience, our farmers is designing such kind of housing which is putting least heat stress on animals. They are increasing the height. They are increasing the air circulation in the housing. They are using cooling devices. They are changing the feeding schedule, early morning, late evening, or they are changing the feed ingredients. And on this, we veterinarian has to work more so that we could transfer this knowledge among our end users, the farmers, for benefit of the farmers through improved productivity. Similarly, due to changing climate scenario, we have to devise forecasting system, or we have to strengthen the forecasting system of various diseases which is still persisting in our animals. For example, goats PPR is very common. FMD HSBQ is posing threat daily. Some zoonotic diseases like brucellosis, bird flu, they are posing challenge. Rabies, they are posing challenge. So we have to work for monitoring, early monitoring, that this kind of climate is coming, this kind of disease may erupt, and we have to strengthen our preparedness to culminate this disease to occur in animals. And as per climatic scenario, we have to change the vaccination and deworming schedule also. Generally, we take one reference of rains, that before rain, this vaccination will done. Before rain, this deworming agent will be used. After rain, this vaccination will done. After winter or before winter, this vaccination and deworming will done. As area specific climatic condition, we have to change the vaccination and deworming schedule, calendars, so that our livestock could be benefited more. Their immune system through vaccination could be better under that scenario. And this will be the real game changer under the changing climatic scenario, and it will certainly improve the productivity of animal. We can get healthy products for our society. As I was talking, that our animals is not producing as per the desired level of developed nation, but we are having very good breeds in various species. For example, in cattle, we are having heat-tolerant indigenous breed which can thrive on very poor quality of feed and fodder. Sahiwal, everyone knows. Everyone is trying to use Gir. Brazil has developed using Gir, a type of animal which is producing much more quantity of milk than Gir. So why not we? We veterinarians also has to work on this aspect so that we could improve our indigenous animal to the extent where we can compete with the breeds of developed nation, and genetic solution may be one of the smartest solution. And if we combine it with the AI, artificial intelligence, it may be boon to our livestock sector. Many genomics chips are popular in worldwide. In India also, Go and Mahesh is very popular for development of climate, for inclusion of climate resilient traits. So we can use these tools for development of high producing animals within shortest possible time. And this will further added by sex sorted semen, by increasing more number of females, IVF to multiply superior climate hardy animals in shortest possible time. And this is the requirement of present scenario. Without these technologies, we can't sustain our livestock productivity. We are producing by mass. We are producing this animal from that 193 million of cattle or 109 million of buffaloes that need to be reduced, because feed and fodder, making feed and fodder availability is a major challenge. Our cropping land is constant, even reducing day by day. Fodder land is reducing day by day. And at that scenario, we have to reduce our animal numbers. We have to cull our less producing animals, and we have to replace them with higher productive animals. And this kind of technologies can be only the solution where veterinarian has a great role in this. Then another challenge is sustainable nutrition in this global warming scenario, where livestock is also treated as an agent of releaser of global greenhouse gas. And as per IPCC, around 14.5% of global greenhouse gas is being produced by ruminants. We due to one of the highest number of ruminants are also sometimes treated as major contributor of greenhouse gases. But we veterinarians who know the human physiology in a better way can cut it. We can use balanced ration in terms of bypass fat protein. We can increase the productivity. We can reduce the methane production in the animal. We can promote green fodder feeding to the animal, although in India, green fodder is a major challenge, especially during the extreme summers, where we can promote silage feeding. Nowadays, upcoming technology, whole Punjab has revolutionized themselves through the silage feeding. Their animals are producing to the world's standard. We can also adopt in the area where it required. Hydroponics is upcoming technology, azolla production for protein replacement. Crop residue enrichment. We are having lots of wheat straw, paddy straw, but we are feeding these residues directly. If we could go for ammonia treatment to these, their nutritional availability will be more. So in place of filler, they may be the nutrition provider to the animals. So we have to work on this aspect. We have to use some feed additives like tannins, nitrates, seaweeds to reduce enteric methane. And this will increase the sustainable production through sustainable feeding management of animal for better productivity. Similarly, we veterinarians, after improving the productivity through the improved breed, can move towards food safety through One Health approach, especially in warmer climate. As we know that increasing heat always poses a threat to the spoilage of perishable food products. Mycotoxins are another challenge for the human society. Zoonosis is well-known challenge. We all know that from one zoonotic, rabies, you can take example. There is death of around 59,000 people worldwide every year, and more than 90% death is in Asiatic continent. Take any zoonosis, its vagary is more in the warmer world. We vets can work more on farm hygiene so that product could be healthier from healthier animal. When we maintain the welfare of animal, we could get better product. We can maintain the cold chain. We can monitor the residue, pesticide, herbicide, antibiotic. We can monitor the disease through antemortem, postmortem inspection for producing safer food. And AMR is a upcoming challenge where veterinarians has a great role. We have to teach our farmers regarding rational antibiotic use. Not use the antibiotic without the prescription of veterinarians. Also, they have to tell about the residual period, because if we will not follow the residual period, the antibiotic residue will certainly reach to our human society, will further pose the threat of AMR. It has been estimated by FAO and other agencies that if this condition will remain, there may be about 10 to 12 million deaths due to AMR by 2050 onwards. So see the challenges. In every 10 to 12 years, antibiotic is getting resistant. We are not able to develop or invent newer antibiotics. So we have to work in this aspect. And we may be the major guardian to curb the menace of AMR. Similarly, we veterinarians have a major role nowadays in disaster management also, because we are the only the first respondent to the animals during flood, drought, cyclones, where first silent sufferer is animal. We human beings always protect ourselves through these vagaries, but our animals can't. So we have to move. We have to take the lead in those areas for emergency rescue of these animals, emergency treatment. We have to organize feed and fodder camps, mobile or static. We have to take challenges of carcass disposal. We have to vaccinate those animals in those challenges, during those challenges, so that immunity could be enhanced. And in this scenario, mobile veterinary units may act as better helper. And fortunately, our country has perceived it, and around 3,000 mobile veterinary units is operational in various areas of our country. So, we veterinarians, through extension and farmer advisory services, also can strengthen the productivity of our animal. This concept, we can introduce science to the set. Animals farm. We can train the farmers regarding climate smart livestock practices. We can pursue for insurance of their animal by farmers. We can tell that the premium or the subsidy on premium we are providing to the farm animals. Kisan call center and Kisan credit card system must be introduced in animal husbandry system also. Or data sustainability of farmers' farm, especially during some challenges faced by farmers. Weather-based advisory for housing, breeding, disease must be transmitted to the farmers. And the waste, which is a major challenge for the farmers, they are treating it as a non-used product, byproduct, may be converted to wealth to biogas vermicompost production, and it will promote the circular economy of the farmers. It has been estimated that 30% net income can be enhanced through waste management. If a farmer is getting 100 rupees net income from one animal in a month, through the waste management, he can get 130 rupees. So this 30 rupees will be the sustainability margin. If due to some vagaries, production goes down in animals, this 30 rupees will be the savior of that farmer. And in present global scenario, war between many countries, biogas may be the boon for the farmers for cooking or electricity generation. Vermicompost may be boon for organic farming, organic fodder production, which further act as healthier nutrient for our animals without any residue, and that will lead to better product, healthy product for society. So you can see the interconnection between one operation to other operation, and we veterinarians has a role in this. So we veterinarians can take a lead in technology and innovation in the era of digitization and AI. We can use digital and biological tool for climatic action. Many digital animal ID devices has been invented or developed, which keeping record, automatic record of breeding, which forecasting the disease eruption pattern of particular farm or animal, and it is alerting the farmer that you take this kind of action or measure to curb that disease, which may occur if you will not undertake. So this is the beauty of our AI or digital tools, who is helping in managing the climate vagaries. We can develop indigenous IVF media because we are depending on import through this AI. We can develop our own vaccines as per emerging disease pattern. So we veterinarians has a role. We have to become digital smart in future for sustainable food production. So we veterinarians are taking challenges, and we have to be ready in future also. We have to strengthen veterinary services in this climatic era. We have to identify the gap. Certainly there is gap. There are only one veterinarian for about 30,000 animals. One veterinarian for about 1,300 farmers. Can you imagine how we could serve one veterinarian to 1,300 farmers? Not possible. Poor condition of field diagnostics. We have to strengthen it. We have to boast on policy makers that this is the need of hour for better productivity from animals and better serving the society. This is our role. We have to strengthen the research on climate-animal link. What kind of behavior is posed in what kind of environment? What kind of climate is suitable for improving the animal welfare on what kind of breed? Our government has perceived this and they have increased the budget under this current year to produce more than 20,000 vets. And we must be the part of district disaster and climate action plan so that we may manage the climate in a better way for our livestock for better productivity. So we must pledge collectively for healthy animal, healthy food, and healthy planet. And we must convince the policymakers for more investment on veterinary infrastructure, which is still lacking in the remote locations, on research and one health platform and other upcoming challenges. We must teach the farmers, educate the farmers to adopt veterinary advisory, not to use antibiotics without prescription of veterinarians, use for proper period, must follow the withdrawal period, vaccinate the animal, ensure livestock, and use latest technologies. We must educate our vets and students regarding updating the knowledge, innovating, educating for climatic changing scenario to act as climate champion for better serving our society and to serving the modalities of One Health. So I may conclude that veterinarians may be treated as unseen climate warriors for serving the society in a better way. We all know that veterinarian has a bigger role in climate changing scenario because climate change is the biggest threat to food security and we are only the solution provider due to better knowledge of veterinary health and physiology. Healthy animals is the key for sustainable production and our role is required in this. Key for safe food production and key for healthy society of people. So we can conclude that no food security without animal health is possible and no animal health is possible without veterinarians, and veterinarians are nowadays really a guardian, key player for the health of animal and key player of One Health platform. So with this, once again, I congratulate you all and I want to pass Happy World Veterinary Day of this year. Jai Hind, Jai Veterinarian. Thank you. Thank you very much.